What's going on, everybody? Here we are with another episode of the Home Theater Hobbyist, and on this episode we're talking about the Pioneer Elite remote app that you can use on your smartphone or your tablet. So let's get to it. So in my review of the Pioneer Elite VSX-LX103, one of the things I mentioned was the remote app, and I tried it out on my tablet and I actually like it pretty much. I really like it a lot. So I wanted to get into that today and actually show you guys its functionality and also a few screenshots of the actual app itself, so you can see it's actually a pretty nicely designed app. So the first thing you have to do with any app, of course, is download it from your app store, either the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. And once you get it on your phone, you actually set it up. You want to make sure that your receiver and your phone are on the same Wi-Fi network, and then it should work from there. You shouldn't have any issues. So here's a video of me actually using it while sitting on my couch, and you can check it out for yourself. So here I am, I'm sitting on the couch. I've got the app loaded on my iPad, and right now it's showing the Pioneer AVR, and it's in main zone. So it says devices in standby because it's not on, so I can push the power button and turn it on, and it instantly goes back to the source that I had selected first. And right now it says that the initial setup is on. Let me turn that off. I've got the other remote here and I'll show you that in a minute. So you can go through and you can select the different sources. So if I had a cable box, it would go there, but there's no cable satellite quote unquote connected, so it should go back to Blu-ray player once it realizes that. Okay, it didn't. So I can go to streaming box, and I do have something connected there, and there's no volume coming from it, so you can't hear anything. But for instance, with the Blu-ray player, if I were to turn on the Blu-ray player, which I can do right with this app, which is really cool. So if you select the, I guess they call it hamburger menu up top, you can go to device setup and change how the app functions. You can change backgrounds, stuff like that if you want to. You can change what the input is, the zone, the Chromecast. You can change the name. All of that is in device setup. Next, you can go to group. You can probably edit whatever group this is in, but I mean, I've only got one device, so there's only really one group, so that's not anything big here. The remote. So this is the Pioneer remote itself in app form, so that's nice and handy to have. And what I really want to get to is control device. So since I'm on my Blu-ray player and I've got CEC connected through my AVR and Blu-ray player, I can control my Blu-ray player right from here without having to use my Blu-ray player's remote. So for instance, right now it's just on the main menu of my Blu-ray player, so I can click play and it should start playing what I was watching before, which was Deepwater Horizon, and it was the special effects sequences. But while that's loading, I can also do seeking back and forward, changing the tracks, of course the color, buttons on a standard remote, and numbers. Okay, and down here I've got player, and I've also got TV there. So that's nice, that's interesting, that's good. And it also gives you the audio and video info for whatever source you have selected. So in this case, I'm on HDMI 1. I've got it's a Blu-ray, so it's 1920 by 1080p, and it's telling me what my output is. All right, so that is about to start playing. And one of the things you can do is you can change the volume, and you do that here. So I can turn the volume down like that right here, or I can raise it really loud there. And of course I can hit mute, which is perfect, right? The next thing you can do while you're in here is you can click this setting menu here, and it tells you which mode you're in. So I can select pure direct if I want to be in pure direct mode. And I can change the tone. I can also change the speaker level, so I can go through and all the speakers I want. I can mute speakers, or I can change the level itself up and down for all my speakers, including the subwoofer that's connected down there at the bottom. I can also change the equalize, or I have an equalizer function, so I can change the frequency response or the level for each of the frequencies if I want to. There and there. I can reset it back to 0. And once I find a frequency I like, I can save it. And if I want to go back to it, I can just click load and it'll find it and load it in. So that's pretty convenient. I've also got phase control, so I can change how the phase sounds, and the advanced sound retriever, which is basically a digital signal processing or DSP control for the AVR. And that's it. And then over here, I've got this home button. I can select that and it just goes back to home. And from home, I can select power, or I can also select power and turn it off there as well. So it's very, very functional. Streaming box, I have something on that, but let's go, let's say FM, because I think I got the FM antenna connected. So with the FM antenna, okay, I guess it's not connected. I can go through, as you could see, I could change the stations if I wanted to. I could go that route. I don't have any presets set, obviously. And I can go in and CD if I had something connected to the CD input. That would also have functionality. So I can do all of the same things just with different functions. If I select net up here, it gives me all of my net features that we talked about. So I've got TuneIn, Pandora, Spotify, Deezer, AirPlay, Tidal, Music Server, Chromecast built in. And I also have a Chromecast built in there. And that shows you exactly which apps Chromecast works. Or you can click here and go to your Chromecast enabled apps from the store. And you can see that. So it's a really good app. It's easy to use and it's fully functional. So that's very, very nice. I really hats off to Pioneer for making a good app. So as you can see from that video, the app works really well. It's intuitive and it's beautifully designed. Now, if you couldn't see it all that well in that particular video, here are a few screenshots so you can get a better look at it. So like I said, overall, I think this is a really good app. I didn't have any issues with it, no issues with lag or anything like that. It worked really, really well. And it gives you the added benefit of you can control some of your other devices if they're on the same network and CEC is in operation. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, consider supporting us at patreon.com/hometheaterhobby or use that Amazon link in the description below, especially if you want to buy this receiver or any other receiver for that matter. Thank you guys for watching. We'll talk to you next time.